Do you need training? Well, that's what we're here in Idaho Falls to do with the police department, here with Dave Barker. And we're trying to teach them some Pix4D, just kind of generic overall. We're trying to get you started so that you can take the next step, right?
Yep.
So we've been here for 3 days now, and we're going to finish up a couple things for another day of practical in the field, which will be fantastic. How do you think it's been going so far?
Very well. We were learning a lot of. We've had a little bit of experience on our own, trial and error with Pix4D. We've had some good results, some very poor results. Just in the first day or so, with a previous model, we found points that we identified right off that these are things we're doing wrong. And so, even in looking back at a previous project, we were able to identify, okay, these are where we did things wrong, these are where we need to do things better. But then the training has gone much deeper, much further to tell us what we need to do, where you can improve a model or a project to get better results overall. So
absolutely. Well, it's all a learning experience,
absolutely.
Right? So you have to jump into it at some point.
Yes.
And then after you jump in, then you realize, oh, I could have flown that just slightly differently, and
yes.
then capture more data. But those are the great things in order to, go out and practice and then go do.
Yes.
So what did you like best about the class?
It's a big eye-opener, really. As you mentioned, it shows how you can go and fly the project initially and do better. So from step one, which is even in just the planning and pre-flight checks and planning processes, that's where it begins. It's easy to take the data and import it in, but if you start with bad data, you're not going to get favorable or maybe even good results. We showed an example in the class where I don't know how you would explain the result of that, and other than terrible. And that's something that we see points of where to improve, but again, it goes back to even the pre-flight planning and operation planning that way. But it's something you have to take and practice and use a lot, or else you're going to forget things and not know where to go again to those next steps.
Sure. I like to call them educational experiences, right? They're not terrible, because it's something that helps you learn to get to the next step, right? Which goes along with a lot of the training as well.
Exactly.
And so alongside with your favorite part, what do you think your biggest takeaway is from let's start with the practical side, so the flight planning. What do you think from your training that you've learned over the past several days? What's going to be the biggest takeaway for that?
A lot of it, the flight planning aspect, get out on scene and take a good visual survey and understand the scene, hazards that are around, and figure out the best way to operate on the scene. We can see again in some of our previous experiments and projects, we did things wrong in this regard and things, and so just depending on the scene, slow down, take a few minutes rather than just breaking out the equipment and going and flying. Take a few minutes, look at hazards, wind's direction, landing area, and a lot of those things we had considered in the past, but again, it all goes back to starting well so that the end result is what is good project.
Right, you get good information, then you can put it through your processing and then get good information back out.
Exactly.
You can't put in bad information and get good information out. Usually the only good information out of that is the educational portion, where you start to learn where you can improve for the
And we've had a lot of those learning experiences. You learn as much sometimes from your failures as you do your successes.
Absolutely. Well, although we are here to train you, we are also learning from you, right? As instructors, we want to make sure we are always continuing and becoming better, and that's what we do with our clients. We want to make sure that we learn from you just as much as you learn from us.
And that's a mutual point I've learned over the couple years that we've been involved in our program, is to widen your horizons. Don't try doing it all yourself. You've got to look for good training, good experts, and come and do comparisons. Take the best out of everybody that you can find, but you can't do it yourself.
Sure.
You're gonna be missing information and steps that need to be done.
My biggest takeaway and what I liked best was actually seeing how far you guys have come from the start to coming now to the end of day 3, right? How much more confidence you have, and how much more it sounds like the policies that you're going to start implementing into the preparation and the actual data acquisition on how to get that done, and just seeing all of your guys' just eyes open up and say, oh wow, I didn't even think about doing it that way.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what we're here to do, is to teach. But I think that's going to be my biggest takeaway. Thank you so much for having us out to help train here in Idaho Falls. We really appreciate it. Like I said, we've learned so much from you guys, and I hope that you've also learned from what we're able to teach you as well. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you fly safe.